Hey, we've got a lot to do this hour on the Midday Show. We've got a text-to-win word for you in 4K a day. Your chance to win $1,000. Nobody won the Mega Millions. I don't think anybody won the Mega Millions over the... Now it's Mega Billions. That's what it is. They have to change the branding on it. I'm Mark Strauss. I'm the TV guy on the radio, and thanks for being with us on this Monday afternoon. Coming up in just a moment, our Small Business Development Center at Illinois Wesleyan University segment. Every month we visit with them and find out how they are helping small businesses and the resources they have available. And we bring in from the Small Business Development Center at Illinois Wesleyan the director, Karen Bissoni, and the assistant director, Caitlin Hill. They join us now. How are you guys?
Great.
You both respectively went to different college football games this weekend, right?
We did,
Your
Mark.
son, Karen, plays for ISU.
He does.
And Caitlin's husband is an assistant coach at Illinois Wesleyan.
Yes. So Caitlin went down to St. Louis, and I went to Fargo, North Dakota with my husband. We had a great time.
Yeah. Well, better time than the team had.
Well, yes, I would agree. But it's a great team, and it'll be great things happening in the future, I'm sure.
Well, let's hope so. Yeah. It's National Cybersecurity Month. We're going to talk about that right off the bat. It's also National Women's Business Month, and in conjunction with that, we're going to meet a local woman who about a year ago started her own small business right here with the help of the SBDC. So her name is Julie Holliday, and we're going to talk with her in just a minute. But first, I know you wanted to talk about National Cybersecurity Month, and that's always a big issue for any business because they store a lot of information, both personal and important, of their own and of their clients.
That's right, Mark. Small business is compromised on average $130,000 every year, which is actually more than the average of a burglary, a bank robbery, and a convenience store robbery all combined. So protecting one's a small business email account in particular is really, really important for small business owners to understand. So having said that, with October being Cybersecurity Month, our monthly business tip is protecting your business. And we had for National Cybersecurity Month and National Women's Business Month, we hosted FBI Special Agent Steve Telesak. He actually visited Illinois Wesleyan and gave a presentation to small business owners and others and shared how cyber attacks have changed and what business owners need to do and be aware of, especially as it relates to small business emails being compromised.
You know, as a small business owner or any business owner, not only you're talking about email, but you're also dealing with other people's credit information and their personal information. And so you have an awesome responsibility to protect that too. Did he talk about that at all?
Yes, he did. It was a great presentation. He shared different methodologies that one can, first of all, determine if they've been hacked into, and then secondly, potentially how to remedy that issue. And we're happy to share that, more of that information for clients that want to, come see us about that particular about cybersecurity. But it was a great seminar. He gave a lot of examples and then ways to remedy those issues.
All right. So that's information that if you get in touch with the Small Business Development Center, if you have any questions at Illinois Wesleyan University, that they can help you with and steer you in the right direction. And I imagine you could actually put them in touch with the experts in that field.
Yes, we can. And I know Special Agent Steve Telesack, he is more than happy to help small business owners. That's a part of what he does as an FBI agent. This region is his coverage area. It's Springfield, Peoria. He goes all the way up to Moline, and then he also covers Bloomington, Normal, and McLean County. So he's more than happy to help, yes.
All right, let's bring Caitlin Hill, who's the assistant director at the SBDC, because we want to leave enough time to meet Julie Holiday, the small business owner you've brought with you here today. And Caitlin, what were you going to talk about with us?
So I wanted to share a little bit about our upcoming events. We have a intellectual property event coming up on November 6th from 3 to 5 p.m. And this is, again, an area where we want small businesses to protect themselves and to be aware of some of these intricate details. So we have 2 intellectual property attorneys coming down from Chicago, one of whom is an Illinois Wesleyan grad. And we have a registration open on our website for that. But we also want to mention Small Business Saturday is coming up. It's hard to believe that Thanksgiving is actually about a month from today. So it's hard to believe it's coming up fast. But Small Business Saturday is the Saturday after Thanksgiving every year. It's sponsored by American Express, and local communities throughout the United States can participate in this. And so the Small Business Development Center is partnering with the City of Bloomington, the Town of Normal, the McLean County Chamber, as well as the West Bloomington Revitalization Project, and other local chambers throughout the community, throughout McLean County, to promote small businesses. And we will be creating a digital booklet where these small businesses can submit their promotions. So we've already communicated that with a lot of businesses, and we appreciate the businesses who've submitted that information. And we just want to let people know that you can be looking out for that digital booklet on our website as well as our social media accounts in the coming weeks.
How can people get on your website or get in touch with you by phone if they want some of these resources?
Yeah, so any of our resources and our information can be found on our website at McLeanCoSBDC.org. On there you can find how to register for an appointment with the SBDC, register for any of our events, and then find out more information about how to contact us directly if you have other questions, and we'd be happy to get in touch with you.
And I also imagine if you would just Google Small Business Development Center at Illinois Wesleyan, it'll pop up if you can't remember the website address.
Absolutely.
Okay, good. We're going to take a break here, and then when we come back, we're going to meet Julie Holiday, who is the owner of Beautiful Life Senior Relocation Services. She's had this business for about a year, and we'll find out how she was helped to get herself up and running by the SBDC. That's all coming up on the Midday Show. It's 1:20 at WJBC. Hey, make sure you're listening today at 3:30 with Scott Miller. He's going to celebrate National Nut Day. I think he does that every day. Have you heard his show? National Nut Day with Andy Shirk from Beer Nuts. And don't forget, it's Monday, so Scott's mom will be on the show, because nobody else will be. Hey, I'm Mark Strauss. I'm the TV guy on the radio. We're visiting with Small Business Development Center at Illinois Wesleyan University. We get together with them every month. Karen Bassoni's here. She's the director. Caitlin Hill's here. She's the assistant director. And Julie Holiday is here. She's the owner of Beautiful Life Senior Relocation Services here in the Twin Cities. She had been a Mary Kay business operator for 13 years, and then she decided to get into this line of work, and this is all part of our presentation of the SBDC because it's National Women's Business Month. Julie, welcome to WJBC.
Thank you very much.
What made you decide to go this path with this new business?
It's been an exciting journey. A little over a year ago, I was looking for a business that I could start that would marry my natural gifts and skills as a project manager and love to organize things with my kind of nonprofit heart, I guess you would say. And when I learned about senior move management, which I had never heard of before, I think I found the perfect fit for me.
Did you have somebody in your family who went through this transition that made you understand, how difficult it can be without some help?
My grandmother, when we moved her from her home into an assisted living facility, I got a little bit of a glimpse then. A lot of people that start in the senior move management industry do have a very deep personal connection, usually with a parent. My parents have not gotten to that stage yet, but I've certainly talked to a lot of people and have learned very quickly how important a senior move manager can be to a family and how much it can really reduce their stress and really be able just to make the whole experience so much more positive because it is a very stressful time for people.
So after you got the idea that you thought this is something you wanted to do, how did you find out about the Small Business Development Center at Illinois Wesleyan, and what help were they able to provide for you?
The first thing I did was I looked online, and I discovered that there is a National Association of Senior Move Managers called NASM, and it's based out of Hinsdale, Illinois, actually, and it's a national organization. So I learned right away I would have the resources to help me with some training specific to my industry. And then I got connected with a SCORE mentor who mentioned to me that the SBDC would be a great fit for me to come in and meet with them and have them really help me in the beginning stages of my journey. And they've been fantastic. I met with Caitlin last fall. We started working, and it was just such a great experience, to have some accountability. You know, when you're out there all alone as an entrepreneur, there's a lot of things to think about and a lot of things to work through. So she really helped me with that. They also were really willing to do some research for me and help me as I defined my target market a little bit more, which was really helpful. Really worked hard on a business plan and got a lot of input from Caitlin and my SCORE mentor during those conversations, which was very, very helpful. We also talked about cash flow plan, marketing plans over the course of many months. So they have been, and Caitlin has just been incredible for me to work with. And I did take advantage of 2 different opportunities of going to their events as well. I think the first one was I think it's called How to Start Your Business in Illinois. And that was fantastic. It really went into a lot of, tax issues and insurance and just a lot of legal things that you have to worry about and think about when you're starting up your business, like copyrights and naming your business and things like that.
Yeah, those are the kind of things that when people see that, they can be overwhelmed.
Yeah.
They don't have someone there to kind of hold their hand or guide them through it, and it almost discourages them from taking that step.
I would agree, and I have a business degree from Illinois Wesleyan, and I graduated a few years ago. But going back to starting a business and making sure I really wanted to do things right, and I wanted to do things with excellence, and I wanted to do things and make sure everything was very professional. It was really great to have Caitlin to talk about all those things, make sure I wasn't missing anything, and just to make sure that I was on the right path.
Your business has how many clients now?
So in the last year, I've had about 35 families that I've worked with. In the fall, I think I had about 4 when I first was starting up. And then really since February, it's been very, very busy. It's been incredible, and every situation is so different, and it's so fun to really get to connect with these families and provide this resource for them.
Yeah, you've really found a niche, and that's an important thing in business, especially in small business. And in your niche, it never goes away. It's not seasonal. It's not going to go out of style. It's not a fad. People grow old. They need this help.
Yeah.
And so you've really found, and also because of your desire to help people, you've really found a good spot for yourself.
You know, Mark, there's 77 million baby boomers in the United States, and there are 10,000 baby boomers that are turning 65 every single day. So working in the senior move management industry, what we do is we help seniors with that overwhelming process of downsizing and moving. So we help with the pre-move appointments, help them with figuring out what they can take, helping them figure out what to do with everything they can't take, and we actually load them up, we pack everything, and we unpack everything for them, and a little variance of all of that depending on what people need. So it's a great market, and there's a huge need for it. I'm the only person in the Bloomington-Normal area that is providing this service, and so we are growing, and we're growing fast.
We're over on time here, but do you have a website and a way people can contact you? Because I sense that there are probably a lot of listeners out there that will have to kind of wrestle with this. They might have a parent or a grandparent, and they're trying to figure it out and could use the help of somebody like yourself.
Yes, I do have a website, and it's beautifullifesrs.com. And people can also email me directly at jholiday@beautifullifesrs.com.
All right. Nice to meet you, Julie.
Thank you.
And good luck with your business. And before we go, I know Caitlin wanted to talk about Small Business Saturday, which is the day after Black Friday. Go ahead. You can use that mic right over there. Just swing it over toward yourself.
Yeah, so like we mentioned earlier, Small Business Saturday is Saturday, November 24th, right after Thanksgiving, and we are working on reaching out to the small communities throughout McLean County. So if anyone listening has contacts in those communities with the businesses there and would like to submit a promotion for our digital booklet, please feel free to reach out to us like we mentioned earlier, or you can do that via our website. Our email and contact information is there, and we'd love to get that word out to the smaller communities and the businesses there as well.
Okay, and the website again is?
McLeanCoSBDC.org.
All right. Karen, Caitlin, Julie, nice to see all of you. Nice to meet you, Julie, and we'll see you guys again next